Hey guys, so today I am going to explain the problem number 123, best time to buy and sell stock 3. So in this problem we are given prices of stocks on every day from day 1 to day n, and we can do at most two transactions, that is we can and in one transaction we can buy a stock and sell a stock, and there is a condition that we cannot engage in multiple transactions simultaneously. That means that if I have bought a stock, then I have to sell it first, then only I can buy another stock, and I can only do it at most twice. So how do we approach this? uh, Let me explain. So here is a formula. uh, DPIK means that on ith day, if we have done k number of transactions, up to ith day we have done k number of transactions, then answer of it will be stored in, if we have done k transaction up to I minus 1 a day, or uh, let's find out the k minus maximum of this. What is it? I think it is pretty obvious, but let me explain that. Like, we find that for k minus 1 transactions, uh, whose value is maximum, and we put that value. Okay, so in this value we are doing calculating the, we already have the answer for k minus 1 transactions, and we are calculating our kth transaction, and we are storing maximum of that. Okay, and now we can clearly see that for any I, this value is constant, and only this one value is varying. So we can just maximize this value for every I and find out our answers. So let that value be mx. So we are storing mx in an array. That is, we require only length 2 array, but I am keeping 3 so that I can have one indexed array. Okay, so it is very optimized version of the solution. Let me come to this solution from a less optimized and more intuitive one. Okay, so this was our formula. Here only I and k are swapped. Okay, so for this formula we just brute forcely try to find out the answer. The answer will be for any k. We are just traversing our whole array and finding the maximum of minus of this value. Here he is doing the minimum, but we are doing the negative of this value's maximum. Okay, these are basically the same thing. Okay, so now we can optimize this line, because we are calculating a new value only at ith index. Every other index is already calculated in min in previous min. So we don't have to calculate it again and again. So what we do is just we calculate it for only ith value. So now we have came down to n square from n cube. This was an n cube solution. After that, what we do is we swap loops. Okay, so we take this side to outer side and take this k to inner side. So For taking the k inside, we have to store value of each case main. Okay, so we make an array of our main, which is this one. So now we came to this part where where our solution is not so much optimized up till now, but we can optimize it by seeing observing that dpk comma I is only dependent on min and dpk comma I minus 1. So we don't have to store the whole dp array. For this we can just store dpk. So now we have optimized our solution to this one, which is our current solution. Only I am just taking the reverse of the min and storing in my max. Okay, and now they have just done the opening of the loop and storing both two variable into different variables, but I think this is not necessary. This is more intuitive and you can have more feeling of the problem by this one. So I think that's pretty much it. If you have any doubts, please ask in the comment section. I will try to answer all of them.